You know, the one thing I didn't do, I didn't check. I didn't check to see if I dropped any frames last time I was on. And now I think it's impossible to do that. I'd have to go back to the VOD. Okay. Me. There's a puzzle over here that needs plates, and then there's a puzzle in the other world that has something to do with a grandfather clock. Is there anything else in here besides the puzzle here right in the front? Just a little over a minute into this, and we're already fucking dealing with this shit. Oh, he's up in the front? Really now? Are you sure you want to be up in the front? Really, Jason? How the hell?
Dog power of death.
This gets rid of the Oh, it hits the guy in the back too? Oh, it didn't get rid of him. Uh-oh. Okay, I actually hit this one. Got their health back. No, this doesn't matter. Oh wait, can't hit them. He's sealed, right? Yeah. He's trying to steal something from him. Well, it took way longer to do than it needed to. Got a cure-all. It's for cure-alls or for one person at a time. I used up 2 of them at the start of this whole thing. Bow plate.
Let your guard down, eh?
Sure. I kind of let my guard down a bit too when that camera angle shows up. Yeah, this dude is bad. It's just better to do this. Love doing that. Not down yet. There you go. I feel like the game on my TV sounds way louder than it usually does. Oh, Jesus Christ, she's actually almost dead. That was so sudden. I'm gonna get those nuggets from my little bro. Nicely done. Man, the game feels like it's louder on my TV today than it was yesterday. I don't remember touching anything to do with it too. Yeah. So now Ming has level 4 white magic. Jansen has level 4 black magic. That's good. got pretty damn chilly outside today. Well, now. Oh my god, look at that. She's almost fucking dead. That's almost what I want from that. You know what I mean? Like you're almost there. You almost have it. What I would want out of a healing spell. It could have been just one of those things where it's a... whatever. I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm gonna worry about it right now. Flare window. Oh, we have to find the aqua one and grounder. I think it's Aquera, right? Aquera? And then grounder. Also, yeah, I was right. Yeah. So I guess who would know this stuff? Her. Actually, she can't even learn this one yet, because she doesn't have a level 4. You just start putting them in, right? Just for the hell of it. So there's still a plate that we're missing. It's not in here, right? So it's got to be elsewhere. I think where else it could be. Is there actually anything in here that we could like loot? I don't see anything here. It's one of those things. I feel like going into the other realm is probably what's going to give us the last plate that we need to do the thing here. I feel like that's what's happening. This one's okay. We do stuff like this. Stuff like this. For the most part, the guys, when these guys are in the back, they're like, all they do is this. Like, all they try to do is attack you. Because they're, like, for the most part, pretty useless in actual combat. Right, these guys have 550 health. Let's go take care of one of them. Okay. In other words, take care of this one. I deadass feel like she could just whack him. That was not. Okay. Thanks. Look up to see what exactly that move was, what that does. Lost? Lost?
What a waste of time.
I will figure it out at some point later. Not right now. It's a distraction. It's a distraction. Alright, there we go. She learned white magic level 4, which she's probably not going to really need at this point, but we have it there anyway. I guess you could just start messing around learning other stuff. Same with you. Okay, you're still on this. Oh, I see. I feel like anti-dizzy could work out for her. Super close to that. Okay. It's not the worst thing for him to grab, right? Dude, that one battle takes fucking forever. At this point, they should have just had, like, very much scripted battles in every area for how long they take. Even if they're really not, for the most part, like, not the worst thing or the most difficult things in the world. Like, still. This is the one that has these guys. The soldiers, the knights with the book. I see. She needs to learn level 2 composite magic, I think, right? I just get one of them to go, right? It does block. It blocks magic damage too when you defend. That's pretty good. Almost out. Nice. That's good. Damn, bro. Give you up a look. God damn, Jansen, you're so fucking past that shit.
I can't afford to lose.
So he learned anti-seal. It does that doesn't matter too much to him. He doesn't use magic. He doesn't use spells or anything like that. I feel like the only ones that are left are, yeah, like a bunch of this stuff that like I don't really care for him to learn, honestly. It's her. She's got the now she has anti-petrify as well. What skills does she have on? Might be better for her to keep this on. Let me just see something real quick. Yeah, she needs to get to level 2 composite magic to gain access to the ones that we have right now. That we can see, the ones that we can see.
Don't let him get away!
Yeah, these battles take fucking forever. That's a joke, have him do it. Damn, really? Trying to skip past the front row?
Okay.
Okay, nice. Let's see how well this does. You got your big bro over there. Yeah, just curious to see how this goes. What can can we do with her? She's not healing when she's defending, right? I guess you just have her attack somebody. Attack her. You. She's probably getting knocked out. Or not. Oh, yeah. Wait, maybe not. Still here. No, doesn't work on her.
Dark power of death.
I just realized this thing can't hit forever to cast a spell. Look, battle's over. He's still trying to cast a spell. Fucking kind.
It appears I've still got a lot to learn.
That's pretty funny. Trying to go this way. Oh no, I think on this side this door is blocked, right? This door is blocked completely. Goes after the boat. That sucks. Yeah, sure.
Dark power of death.
God damn, this takes forever. We got into this next random battle so fucking fast. It's kind of astounding, really.
Let us pray for those who've passed.
Hold on. There you go. That should be right. Okay. I'm trying to go upstairs. Trying to get this, whatever this thing is done. Let me pick up my food. Wait, ER? Oh, rest. Yeah, I don't know what it's supposed to do. Oh, what the fuck? Huh? Hmm. Hmm. What's on the other side? Oh. Oh, there you go. Whoa. Combed his hair? Dude. How did you fumble Sarah? That hard. I know he didn't actually do that. But just let me cause drama. At least for a little while. Ah, I see. Well, that's what they gave me, right? The red copper band. That was the last thing that was the thing that the game gave me just now, right? Look. I kind of used the healing item for no reason. But that's okay. Yep. I'll say at the very least, none of the party members have felt kind of shitty or useless yet. At least there's that. But the combat is like, it's okay. There really isn't anything crazy about the combat. I'm gonna do my best to not have to go back. Okay, I was right. I was placing them in relation to the way that they were in the mirror world. Oh, cool. Home fragment.
I think I'm gonna like this.
It's okay. Jansen's okay. Right. Yep. Yep, missed. Yep.
It appears I've still got a lot to learn.
So that's it. God damn it, game.
You got it.
Stop patting yourself out. Can she counter when they get hit anyway? Okay.
Dog power of
Bang bang. Bada bit boop bop. Dead. Alright. See? Yep.
There's no rhyme or reason to that.
A bunch of people took senseless damage. Just let me in. Oh boy. Alright. It's clear this is like an extended segment. Fuck it. What's this one? Okay, I see the bow. I see pot. I think that's the wheat there on the right. I mean, this is celestial. Okay. Now the wheat. The bow. Now the pot.
Just a moment. The magic energy is strongest here, on the other side of this door. She's here.
I feel it too. Come on. I have a favor to ask of you.
Oh,
What?
What the?
Magic energy.
He's freaking.
It's overflowing. What kind of magic energy is this?
You mean you don't know? Oh, here it comes!
What's she doing? She's attacking herself. Why is she doing this?
She's crazy, that's why. Hey, if she wants to rest, let her.
No. She'll die if she continues. If she dies, who will break the seal of the Black Cave?
Right, yeah, good point.
Stop her!
Oh, me? How about that?
You heard me!
No, you didn't.
I just wish they cut off like that. Oh shit. Uh-oh. Oh. Holy crap. shit. Yep. Yeah, I had a suspicion that it was going to be Sarah anyway. That maybe she was possessed by something. Oh my lord, Sarah, damn.
Sarah! What? This is Sarah?
This is our grandma? Our grandma?
Sarah. I'm mad at you, boy. Sarah! Sarah, it's me, Khan! Don't you remember?
I couldn't save her. I did.
Sarah!
It's not working. Gungara's trapped her the same way he did me. She's punishing herself because she's convinced she killed Liram.
She's put up a strong barrier around herself. We need to do much more to save her.
What do I do? How do I save her? Oh, she's getting ugly. Oh. Sarah, no!
Grandma! No! Listen, Grandma! You ready?
What? Oh, okay.
Things come and go, but soon they'll disappear into the dust. We all collide
Okay.
together and we fall apart. Then it all goes away. But there will come a day that our light will shine. From the darkness and sorrow that we knew, there will be a light that reaches us inside. To a new world full of love that sees us through. I know
It's me, Kaim. Wake up.
Kaim.
Yes, it's me.
I think she's going to be all right now. I don't sense any pain or fear in her magic energy.
That's good, right? She's back to herself again.
Loved you once. And I still love you.
You remember?
No, my memories are gone. But you, I know you're my husband. I know what we left behind in this house. Journal I kept. I know you were kind. The only man I've ever loved. I've been waiting for you.
That wasn't in Gongora's plans.
What was it?
Record keeping. Even though Gongora erased her memory, Sarah was driven back here by the longing in her heart and returned to her home. The home spirit called to her.
I could live here.
The journals she left behind provided a record of her 1,000 years of living.
Nice.
Welcome home, Kaim.
I remember you. I remember how much I loved you.
Part of me knew that I loved someone with all of my heart, even though I had no memory of just who it was. That and the feeling that I'd lost someone precious to me.
That would be Liram.
Liram, our daughter.
Liram is no longer with us.
She was our mother. Our mother was always singing us that lullaby. And so, we sang it for you, Grandma. I'm Cook. I'm Mac.
Nice to meet you. Cook? Mac? My journal kept me living in the past. Now my life is full once again. Because our daughter has given us these beautiful grandchildren. Everything that happens from now on will make new memories to live in my heart. Don't you think that's wonderful?
Mm-hmm.
Being surrounded by these mementos is what helped me wait for you.
Nice picture. Click. Oh yeah. What a woman. Mm-mm. Fine.
There's a bunch of chests and stuff in here that I haven't been able to get to. Like that one. I want to know how to figure out how to get. I want to figure out how to get to that one, that chest. Yeah, that one right there. How do I get there? Yeah. Is that back here? There's one of the chests. There's the other one. Yo, I'm lost, bro. Oh, there's Sarah. The spirit? Level 3 spirit magic. Oh, expels an enemy away from the battle. I see. Nice portrait. What does she know? Wow. Alright. So she knows level 4 black and white magic. Learn a bit of that. Let me look. Did these two learn the stuff that they learned from this guy? Yeah, they did. And you too. Alright. There you go. That feels like that's it for this area, right? I don't think there's anything else here. Which is those two chests that you can get back to back. After finding that lever. Well, that's that. Give me a sec. Let me put my plate in the sink. Well, let me wash my plate rather. Not just put it in the sink. I'll wash it. Also, let me see my rings. Do I have access to any new ones? Doesn't seem like it. No. Ah, I see. These are the items that I've been able to steal off of enemies. It seems like. Yep. I'm not too concerned with the rings right now.
Sarah, we need to get to the Goatson capital. We'd like you to unseal the Black Cave.
That seal was set to prevent an invasion by Goatsa, so that Tosca wouldn't be caught up in a war.
Yeah, but just, you know, your head was screwed on wrong, man.
Even with your memory gone, you acted to protect others.
The longer we leave Gongora to his own devices, the more children like ours will come to harm. Help us, Sarah.
Come.
Yeah. I know that command. I mean, sure. Let's go. For sure there are parts of the game that's like very pensive and very introspective, but there's also just a lot of downtime between different things that just like take up extra time than needed. You get a mix of the two. This game really likes to take its time doing stuff. Well, we hit that shit, you know? Does the game let me leave? It does. Only leaving because I know one thing. There is a short story to collect from the inn here after rescuing Sarah. I guess this is this one. This is the dream. Or memory, dream, memory. I'm able to pause right here. Okay. That's good. share some with the rest of us. Yeah. I have water. Just a bit though. I need to get some coffee to get ready. I'm just about ready. Just waiting on some coffee to heat up. I spaced out. I spaced out for some time there. Let's go. Oh shit. oh, right. Oh, no dropped frames on my end. Okay. So long, friend. Even when he's trying to look detached, his true feelings show through. He is timid, cowardly, and gentle. He might try his best to put on a threatening expression, but the smile that comes afterward is indescribably sweet and almost worshipful. This is why Kaim is always telling him to forget it. This happens when they are perched on bar stools or earning a day's pay in the quarry, or walking through the marketplace, or standing on the stone-paved roadway. But why, big brother? Tobal says with a pout. He always calls Kaim big brother, and though Kaim has never asked for his companionship, he takes every opportunity to follow him around. He is worshipful in this sense. Please take me with you, big brother Kaim, when you leave this town. He begs like a child, even though he's old enough to have a regular job. Sailing over the ocean, crossing continents, traveling anywhere you like. My heart starts pounding when I imagine that kind of freedom, he says, his eyes shining like a child's. I've always wanted to meet a traveler like you, big brother. Take me with you, please. I can't stand this hick town anymore. He would grab Kaim's hand and cling to it like a little boy, and often he would look around at the people on the street or at the crowds in the tavern, openly making boyish faces at them to show Kaim his disgust. You come from another town, so you know what I'm talking about. The only thing this place has is its history. Sure, it's old, but it's half dead. Look at these people's faces. Not one of them has any spark. All they want to do is get through one ordinary day after another without any problems. It's the worst place in the world. If I have to stay cooped up here much longer, I'm gonna have to have moss growing on me. No spark. Kaim doesn't see it that way. People here behave with the refinement and mild manner appropriate to a historic city known as the ancient capital. They simply have no taste for the kind of ambitions that go with high hopes or danger. Having never set foot outside this place where he was born and raised, Tobal knows nothing about other towns. Kaim knows all too much about them. There are those that used to be the left and right banks of a single town separated only by a river, but which now clash in hatred and intense and ongoing war. Towns in the grip of famine where the residents snatch food from one another. Economically flourishing towns rampant with crime driven by greed. Towns of rotting houses abandoned by their people in search of wealth and prosperity, while just over the hill there sparkle boom towns where the people celebrate their riches all night long. On his endless journey, Kaim has seen towns without number, and he not only thinks to himself but says to Tobal, "This is a good town." But praise the last thing Tobal wants to hear about his hometown. "You must be joking," he says. "Not at all," Kaim says. "This really is a good town." "I'm telling you, that can't be true." "No place is perfect, of course." "I'm not talking about perfection. You've only been here 6 months or so. You don't know. I've been stuck in this hick town since the day I was born. You can't know how I feel. I'm bored out of my mind. I'm sick of the place. I can't stand it anymore." Kaim is not unaware of what Tobal is trying to tell him. Still, but no, Kaim shakes his head and gives Tobal a sour smile. "You know," he says, "there are some people in this world who would give anything to get a taste of what it's like to have enough peaceful days to make you bored." "Well, that may be so. I think you were lucky to have been born in a town like this, where the people are so happy." When you sleep in an inn in this town, you don't have to keep your ear cocked all night for threatening sounds in the hallway. Young women can walk the streets at night without a dagger for protection. The children have plenty of plain but nourishing food, and they can play outdoors until the sun goes down. Life on the road teaches you these things. The more towns you see, the more deeply the lesson leaves its mark on you. The kinds of things that Tolbolt takes for granted are in fact the indispensable keys to happiness. I'm not so sure, big brother. Isn't happiness making your dreams come true? If all you need to do is to go on living in peace and security, what's the point of living at all? Tolbolt is not just being perverse and arguing for the sake of arguing. Eyes locked on Kimes. He is asking for these questions in all seriousness and sincerity. Kime recognizes this, that Tolbolt is an absolutely straightforward fellow, and that, precisely because he had a comfortable, untroubled upbringing, he has come to feel constrained in the town where he was born. The irony of it calls forth a twinge of pain in Kime's breast. This in turn provokes him to challenge Tolbolt. So tell me, what is your dream? My dream? That's obvious, isn't it? To get the hell out of this place as soon as possible. And go where? Anywhere. Anywhere but here. And what do you do when you get there? I don't know. What if you end up someplace that's not at all what you're expecting? I said I don't know, didn't I? Stop being so hard on me, big brother. I'm not being hard on you. These are things you have to think about. Well, I've had enough. An outsider like you can't possibly know how I feel. Though he stalks away in anger, Tolbolt will be back in the morning, as worshipful as ever of his big brother. He has the simple, carefree personality of a child. Tolbolt has a wife, the young, still girlish Angela, whom he has known since childhood. Angela carries within her the crystallization of their love. Tolbolt will soon become a father. Tolbolt's parents, relatives, and friends shower their blessings upon the young couple, who will soon be young parents. But Tolbolt says to Kime, "I don't want this." Glowering, he all but spits the words out as the two sit at the far end of the tavern's bar. "Don't want to be a father?" Kime asks, which only increases the bitterness of Tolbolt's expression. Tolbolt nods, but as if to negate this answer, he mutters, "No, I'm glad enough to have a kid. How could I not be happy about that? But I don't know. I just don't want this." He can't quite put it into words, he says. He cocks his head a few times as if to explain himself, and then he swigs down his liquor. "You don't have a family, do you, big brother?" "No, I don't." "What does it feel like? To be all alone in the world?" Kime's only answer is the strange smile. Tolbolt interprets Kime's expression in silence to suit himself. "You're absolutely free, right?" "Of course you are. No load to bear, no leg irons." "You think kids are leg irons?" "In a word, yes. To tell the truth, Angela is too. And my parents. When they get old, they'll be another burden. Working every day for Angela and the kid, raising the kid, taking care of my old parents. And my life ends. That's what the birth of a child is. It's like a life sentence. You're stuck." Kime does not nod in agreement with this. Neither does he try to argue against it. Tolbolt interprets the silence too, as he sees fit. "I know what you're thinking," he frowns. "Shut up, kid. You don't know what you're talking about." Kime says nothing. Tolbolt, uncomfortable, looks away. "I'm glad," he says, more to himself than to Kime. "I'm glad to be having a kid with Angela. I'm going to do everything I can for them. It's true, I wouldn't lie to you. You have to believe me, big brother. I really am happy. And I know I'm going to have to work hard." "Yes, I know," says Kime. "I'm happy, but at the same time I don't want it. It's not that I'm embarrassed about it or anything. It's just that, I don't know. I want to give up this whole business and run away somewhere. Far away." "So now the truth comes out," Kime says with a laugh. "What do you mean? You just said you want to run away, not travel. This is probably Tobal's true feeling, to which he gives grudging assent. I suppose so. How else can I put it? Kaim almost wishes he had been a little tougher on Tobal. How would Tobal answered if he said, for example, you know, Tobal, you started talking about traveling with me around the time Angela's baby started to swell? What would the look on Tobal's face be like if he asked, if a family is leg irons, why did you even propose to Angela? How would Tobal shift his gaze if he confronted him with, you know, Tobal, if you want to get out of this town so badly, you don't have to travel with me. Just take off by yourself. But Kaim doesn't have the meanness to ask such questions, nor is he given to meddling in people's private affairs. Instead, he drains his cup of its last few drops and says only, let's get out of here. Even after they've left the tavern, Tobal goes on about the stupidity of living the rest of his life in this town. The broad night sky is clear, the moon is out, and perfectly round. I'm asking you again, big brother. When you leave this town, just say the word to me. Wouldn't it be better for you too to have a traveling companion? Tobal is starting to go in circles again when Kaim interrupts him. Didn't you want to get out of here? Didn't you want to get out there all by yourself? Traveling with a companion is not exactly a solo trip. No, well, you see, you're right. I'd just go part way with you. You can let me tag along a little while, and then I'll take off on my own. You just slow me down. I know that. Traveling is hard, sure, and my life might even be in danger sometimes. I know that. That's what makes it so thrilling. Risking your life is no game. Look, if I turn out to be a drag on you, you can just leave me behind. That's it. I wouldn't mind that. I mean, look, I'm ready to leave my parents and my wife and kid behind. This is never going to end. Kaim nods and with a sigh says, alright. You'll take me with you? Tobal's face lights up. I've been in this town too long, says Kaim. It's about time for me to get out there walking with the wind in my face. Yeah, that's it. Walk with the wind in your face. Life on the road. When do we leave? It's getting pretty late in the year. You don't want to be on the road in the winter, do you? Say, how about after the snow in the pass has melted? Kaim points to the moon hanging in the night sky. Huh? Tobal seems puzzled as he looks up. The night this moon is perfectly round again after it's waned and waxed. Meaning? Exactly 1 month from tonight. Tobal's face starts to move as if he wants to say something. He probably wants to say that's too soon. His face betrays a look of hesitation and confusion that was absent when he was engaged in his usual endless chatter. A month from now? That's the middle of winter, big brother. I know that. Won't it be hard getting through the pass? You don't want to go? No, that's not it. If you don't like it, you don't have to come with me. I'm leaving the night of the next full moon. That's all there is to it. Okay then, big brother, I'll go. I'm definitely in. The night of the next full moon. Angela would be having her baby right about then. The month slips by. Toward the beginning, Tobal's excited, and whenever they meet, he reminds Kaim, "Don't forget your promise, big brother." After the waning moon has disappeared from the sky, however, he begins to grow more reserved. The vanished moon reappears in the sky, and as it waxes little by little, Tobal stops trailing after Kaim. Sometimes he goes so far as to slip away through the crowd when he sees Kaim approaching in the marketplace. Kaim notices Tobal's change in attitude. It's something he expected to happen and was even counting on. Hands upon her swollen belly, Angela wears a smile of deep serenity as she shops at the town. market. Not just Tobal, but everyone who encounters that smile of hers must surely come to realize this. The dreams of the young, to be sure, involve doing what you want to do, but that is not the only kind of dream there is. When people grow up, they see that there is another kind of dream, and that is to wish for the smile of the one you love and who loves you in return, to long for it always and forever. That is another kind of dream that people come to understand when they grow up. The moon is full again, and its perfect roundness. The moon floods the empty stone-paved road with a brilliant light. Tobal comes running, out of breath, to the empty room where Kaim has completed his preparations for travel. Tobal is carrying nothing. He has not even changed out of his everyday clothing. Big brother, I'm sorry, he pants, gasping for breath. He ducks his head repeatedly before Kaim in apology. You changed your mind? Kaim asks, trying not to smile. No, not at all. I'm going to go. I'm planning to go with you, big brother. Only... Angela went into labor as the sun was going down, he says. They called the town's most skilled and experienced midwife, but Tobal still hasn't heard the baby cry. The birth is taking much longer than it should. Angela is giving everything she's got. My mother and father are praying for all they're worth. So at least until the baby's safely born, I want to stay with Angela. She says it calms her down to hold my hand, so, well, I really can't leave her now. Kaim nods to him with full understanding. So please, big brother, wait just a little longer. As soon as I've seen the baby born, I'll leave home, I swear. I'll definitely go, just a little longer. Even as he speaks, his feet are stamping impatiently on the ground with his eagerness to rush back home. I understand, says Kaim. I'll wait until the moon is directly overhead in the night sky. Don't worry, it won't take that long. You'll just have to wait a little while, just a very short while. No hurry, but on the other hand, I want you to promise me one thing. What's that? When the baby's born, I want you to hold it in your arms. Don't come back here until you've held the baby. Understood? Tobal looks at him with a puzzled expression, but he nods in agreement and says, Understood. I'll do exactly that, big brother. So be sure to wait for me. Tobal charges out of the room with even greater force than when he came in. The sound of his footsteps running on the stone pavement draws away, and when Kaim is sure he's gone, a smile slowly spreads across his face. Tobal never comes back. Good. Don't be a fucking deadbeat fucker now. Of course, he wouldn't want to hear that from somebody. As the moon reaches its zenith and begins to dip toward the west, signs of light appear in the eastern sky. Kaim approaches the mountain pass on the edge of the town. He'll be traveling alone. Yep. Heading up to the pass, he walks swiftly as if to shake off the sound of Tobal's voice remaining in his ears. Big brother Kaim, I'm sorry, big brother, I'm sorry. He can imagine the voice all too clearly, and Tobal bowing his head in abject apology. There's no need for him to hear the actual voice. Long after he's left the town, he will continue to see Tobal's worshipful smile in the eye of his mind. Tobal would not have provided much support as a traveling companion, but a journey together would likely have given them both much to laugh about. But never mind. This is just fine, Kaim tells himself and ups his pace even more. He's not the least bit resentful or angry at Tobal for having broken his promise. Quite the contrary, he would like to bless Tobal for having chosen to stay in his native place and protect his home. All the more so because this is a dream that can never come true for Kaim himself. A frigid wind tears through the pre-dawn pass. If the cries of a newborn baby could ride on that wind to be heard up here, Kaim chuckles at the thought. Will Tobal abandon his dream to leave his hometown? Or will he start looking for another big brother who will help conceal his fear of going on the road alone? Kaim has no way to tell. Best to leave it unresolved. Tobal could not take to the road the night his child was born. The hands with which he held his newborn baby were useless for travel preparations. If only for that reason, he took one step toward becoming a grown-up. Let's go. Kai mutters to himself as he crosses over the pass. Look, Angela, he's smiling. The happy smile that Tobal fixes on his baby will be travel companion enough for Kaim until he reaches the next town. Yeah, don't be a fucking deadbeat. That's the lesson. Don't be a deadbeat. Come on. Let's get the F out of here. We gotta go to the cliffs of the Northern Cape. It's funny, I was just talking about this to somebody in person about my hometown. I feel like it's so normalized for it's become so normalized just throughout the years to like be the kind of person who thinks to themselves that they need to hate their hometown and want to move out of it, like under any circumstances. And to me, I'm just like, my hometown is, there's nowhere that's perfect, but like my hometown is the place that I know. I know this place, and like it's not a shitty area at all. It's not shitty whatsoever. You know? It's just people seem to constantly have to think that that's how they need to move in life, is to, you know, get a move on from where they're from, look for bigger and better things. It's like, it's alright to be content, man. It's alright to kind of just stick where you are too, if it means that you're around people that you care about or like being around, or, you know, helps you accomplish your responsibilities for life, stuff like that. Didn't I just pick? Was this what I picked up? I forgot what I picked up. I picked up a spell, I know that. Is it Ailment Void? It had to have been Ailment Void. Oh shit, that's really good. It's not bad. It's not bad. Look at that. But we gotta learn level 2 composite magic, which we don't have access to just yet. I see. So level 1, level 2, there must be a third level to the basic magic damage stuff. I'm gonna guess it'll be level 7. Level 7 will have the next level of damaging black magic available. Do you think the wife will have anything to say about being over here? That's nice. Seeing continuity with the progression of the game, along with going into areas you've previously been in and all, you know, etc., etc. The hell kind. Alright, enough of the load screen. We've done more than enough traveling on the world map. This is after me having drank coffee too. I guess it's more like I drank a bit of a concoction reminiscent of a cappuccino, but not exactly, but close enough. So we saved. Oh no.
Oh, don't worry. Nothing will happen. It's okay.
What is this? Goats and soldiers?
Were they coming to recruit men from the village?
I imagine so.
Look, spirit bats. Those are cute, right?
Hey, wait a minute. I thought you said
Never
the
mind.
cave critters would leave us alone if we didn't bug them. Liar.
That's what they were supposed to do.
Something's not right here. I sense something. Something terribly ominous.
Stay alert!
We're fighting the bats.
Ha! Not too smart, eh?
Did I make the mistake of got rid of a person in my group that had the factual analysis? I have no clue what their typing is. Shit. I figured they might have high evasion. They have high evasion. Okay, weak to fire. Good to know. There you go. Nice. I have to say what I have equipped on him that's giving us oh, it must be magic. It's a magic type at first. Ah, I see. Okay. That's okay. Huh. You can counterattack with magic when he gets hit with magic. That was pretty easy.
Alright, who said they wouldn't attack? Because it wasn't me!
Some mysterious power was driving them, making them attack us. Didn't you feel it? But why?
It must be magic energy.
You mean Gongora?
Not necessarily. Couldn't it be that this world's natural magic energy is having some kind of effect?
Okay. think I'm gonna have a bit of a change of pace this week. I think this week might be the time where I go ham on this game. I can't help but feel like this week is like the tail end of people needing the time to get back into the full swing of things, right? Because on the 22nd, there's the Xbox Developer Direct thing. At the end of this week, I have D&D night. And then on next week, the 24th, which is a Saturday, starting then for the rest of the week after until the 30th, I am busy with IRL stuff. I have to like take care of some friends' pets over in their house as like a back and forth sort of ordeal thing. So I'm thinking, with as many stuff that's happening there then, and this week there's not much happening until Friday. I think if I committed the time that I usually would on the weekends to just this week, just playing this, I might be able to get it done. We're some 23, 24 hours in, right? In the game, I think I've seen on average it's like, what, 40 to 50 hours to get through, right? Some 60-ish for almost everything, like practical completion. I think I'll be able to do it. Especially if I just go ham for the rest of the week on it. Like every day that I get on. I can see that working out. The light. We need light? I'm mashing A on everything. Oh, oops. Goddamn. Is this gonna be more Dark Sorcerers with the bats as the spawn? Is that what this is gonna be? Oh yes, it is. It's just gonna be more of the same exact enemies we just killed. Okay. So this guy's weak to magic. Okay, I figured. Oh, they confused. Or was that Dizzy? It's like Dizzy. Oh wow, it's pretty bad luck this time. He's been getting hit by all of them this time. Unlike last time. Last time it was a mix of dodging and getting hit. They've all been able to hit him. Okay. There you go. Nice. It's good. One dodge. That's fine.
Dark power of death. Come
It just hit one person? Huh, okay. And it's only hitting her back, huh? Pretty bad. That was a bad first turn, but I think we kind of turned it around. Damn. They got a lot of XP from that. Okay. Jansen and Cook are 26. You look. Good. Smashing it.
No one gets endorsed.
Right. I figured as much. Okay. Frank is dead? That's lame. What the hell?
Okay.
I'm not kidding.
What does this guy do? Oh, well, Max is dead again. We don't know what he's weak to yet. Bring him back in case he needs to be alive to get XP. I need factual analysis on somebody. This is really, that was not good. We definitely needed something for the guy in the back. Ooh, oh my god. And I just spent a bunch of MP earlier healing everybody with fucking Jansen. Now I gotta do it again. There we go. That should help. I haven't found any more slot seeds since earlier in the game. I don't know what that is.
No, look out!
Alright, what the fuck is this fucking guy? Spirit. He's a spirit. I was hoping my guys would dodge, but they are not dodging. It is what it is. I don't know what that does. Does that just make it so that she can't do her magic now? There you go. Oh wow, you still hit them anyway.
Here goes.
Oh, he might be dead. Oh, now he's dead.
Phew. That was a close one.
I might just be grinding out levels here. I think that's what I'm gonna do, because we're leveling up pretty fast, I would say. Oh, something's happening. Oh, you know, maybe. Well, let's see. What's the stream? The tragedy of the Butcher General. Everyone knows this general as the Butcher. He is strong in battle, a skilled tactician. He's mastered the techniques of turning the specifics of topography and timing to his advantage, and he's outstanding, above all, in the skills of an individual warrior. Victory on the battlefield, however, does not lead straight to butchery. Many generals have been nicknamed for their military prowess: the victorious, the indomitable, the invincible, but only one is known as the Butcher. Do you know why that is, Kaim? The general himself asks, as he gloats over the vast mountain of corpses. Kaim does not reply. He entered the fray as a mercenary, but his exploits far outclassed those of the regular troops. For the general to call a man into his presence and speak to him face to face is apparently an honor beyond even most officers' wildest dreams. Not just from winning battles, the general goes on. That would be too simple. Just kill the enemy general, take the big one's head, and the battle's over, right? Kaim nods in silence. That is how this battle should have ended, instead of continuing for 3 days. The enemy general proposed a surrender on the first day. He offered his head in exchange for the lives of his men and the villagers. But the Butcher rejected the offer and continued his all-out attack on an enemy that had lost the will to fight, annihilating them in the process. The last day was used to burn down the forest into which the unresisting villagers had fled. The real battle doesn't end when you raise the victory song on the battlefield. If even one person survives, the seed of hatred lives on. I'm talking about the desire for revenge. Nothing good can come from leaving that behind. You must cut the cause of future troubles at the root. This is why the troops under the general's command killed the young men of the village after they were through exterminating the enemy troops.
They also killed the unarmed old people. They killed mothers fleeing with children in their arms. They killed the children they stripped from those mothers' corpses. Do you think me cruel, Kaim? I do, Kaim answered, nodding. The officers gathered around them went pale, but the butcher himself smiled magnanimously and went on. You didn't do any of those things, I gather. My job is to kill soldiers on the battlefield. My contract doesn't call for anything else. And I'm saying that that is a foolish line of thinking. The soldiers you killed have brothers and children. Do you plan to go on living in fear of their revenge? That is sheer stupidity. If you wipe out the entire family, you can live without such worries, you see. The general laughs uproariously, and the surrounding officers all smile in response. Kaim, however, his expression unchanged, starts to walk away. Where are you going, Kaim? We are through talking, aren't we? My contract has ended. Never mind that. Just wait. When the general says this, several soldiers stand to block Kaim's way. Listen, Kaim. I've had reports of your performance from the front lines. What do you say to fighting under me from now on? You can exploit your martial talents to the full. I'm not interested. What's that? I will never draw my sword on an unarmed opponent. The butcher is momentarily taken aback, the shock written clearly on his face. You still don't understand, do you? You should try reading a little history. You'll find that hatred only breeds more hatred. This is what inevitably brings down even the most prosperous nations and powers, which is why I make absolutely sure to sever it at the root. If you ask me, General, war and butchery are two different things. What are you? The same goes for valor and brutality. You, a lowly mercenary, dare to lecture me? Let me tell you something about hatred too, General. It doesn't evaporate from cutting off a life. It remains. In the earth, in the clouds, in the wind. I've lived my life in that belief, and I intend to go on doing so. You stupid butchery is the work of cowards. That is what I believe. Where did you get the nerve? The general glares at Kaim, and his men draw their swords. At that very moment, from within the scorched forest come the cries of soldiers. Here are some. 5 of them still left. No, 6. Over there. They went that way. Distracted by the shouts, the general commands his men. Hurry, capture them. Don't even let one of them get away. Hurry, hurry. You can't let them escape. The men blocking Kaim begin to fidget, and none of them thinks to stop him as he calmly walks away. Do you hear me? You must not let them escape. If even one of them gets away, I'll have your heads, all of you. The general's calls are clearly those of a coward. The butcher presided over many battles after that, and he burned down countless villages to the ground, butchering all of their inhabitants. Then one night, something happened. The general felt a strange itching sensation on the back of his hand. It was different from an ordinary insect bite or skin eruption. It was deeper down and felt like a kind of squirming. This is odd. He clawed at his skin, but the itch would not subside. It was very strange. There was no redness or swelling or sign of a rash. Maybe I touched a poisonous moth. The general had burnt yet another village to the ground that day. Surrounded by beautiful countryside, the village in times of peace had been extolled as the flowering hamlet. In keeping with the name, the villagers poured their energies into cultivating flowers of many hues, and the ones in full bloom in this particular season had the color of the setting sun. Indeed, the entire village looked as if it had been dyed the color of a beautiful afterglow. This was the village that the general burned down with flames far redder than any sunset. The villagers, who ran in circles begging for their lives, he killed one at a time. Far redder than the sunset, far redder than the flames was the blood that soaked into the earth. But this is how it always is. I didn't do anything special today. Shaking the hand that refused to stop itching, the general took a swallow of liquor, and in that moment it happened. Tearing through the thin skin on the back of his hand, a number of small, grain-like things emerged from within. No blood flowed. No pain accompanied them, exactly the way plants sprout from the earth. No, the things that covered over the back of his hand before his very eyes were, unmistakably, plant sprouts. Horrified, the general took a razor to the back of his hand and tried to shave the things off. When the blade came in contact with them, however, they gave off sounds like human moans. Sounds exactly like the moans of a human being dying in agony as his entire body is slashed by swords. Or like the moans of a person who's being burned alive. "Shut up, Dan! Shut up, you hellish..." Holding the razor in one hand to shave the other, he could not cover his ears. His body was soaked in a greasy sweat by the time he succeeded in shaving the horrible things from the back of his hand. To salve his own rage, he shouted for the men who were supposed to be guarding him. "Where the hell have you been?" "Sir? You should have come running when you heard unusual voices coming from my tent. That is your job as my guards." The guards gave each other puzzled looks, and the first replied hesitantly to the general, "Forgive me, sir. We were standing just outside the entrance, but we never heard any such..." The general glared at his guards and raged, but after struggling to keep his welling anger in check, he shouted, "Never mind then, get out!" He was too upset to waste time on subordinates. Almost immediately, the itching attacked the back of his hand again, but this time it was not limited to his hand. His flanks, his shoulders, his buttocks, behind his knees, his whole body started to itch. Alone again, the general tore off his night clothes and inspected his entire body in the moonlight seeping through the roof of the tent. The things were sprouting from everywhere now, and some even had leaves beginning to grow on them. The general raised a soundless scream and began wildly attacking the growths wherever he could reach them. Each one he cut from his body released a horrible moan. Horrible, horrible, horrible. His bed sheets turned green before his eyes, and soon the numberless sprouts were transformed into numberless human corpses. They covered not only his bed, but the whole earth, before they melted into the darkness of night and vanished. One sleepless night followed another in endless succession. The horrible things kept sprouting from his skin however much he cut them off. Ointments had no effect. He tried taking every poison-quelling tablet he could get his hands on, but nothing worked. He could not speak of this to his subordinates. If a rumor spread that strange plants were sprouting from the butcher's body, it would embolden his enemies and discourage his allies. One of his subordinates might even try to take his head at night. His cowardice had earned him the name of the butcher, and that same cowardice was what turned the general to a lonely, isolated man. He had no one he could tell about this. Each night the general would wage his lonely battle, though perhaps it could not be called a battle precisely. The things merely sprouted from his body and put up no resistance. When he took the razor to them, they would simply moan and fall away. What the general was engaged in on his own was less a battle than lonely butchery. Several more nights went by. The sprouting continued with undiminished force. The single fortunate aspect, perhaps, was that the things only sprouted in places on his body where the general could reach with his razor. This could as well have been a curse, however. The general had no choice but to go on shaving the things precisely because he could reach them. Precisely because he was able to perform the butchery by himself, he could not call for help. His lonely butchery continued. His sleepless nights continued. The general's flesh wasted away. Why is this happening? The general asked himself. Why does this thing have to happen to me? This is a time of war. I am here on the battlefield. I have to kill the enemy in order to survive. In order to give myself future peace of mind, I have to kill them all, both armed and unarmed. It is simple common sense. The general all but spit out the words. All I have done is the sensible thing, the most sensible way. This night again, the sprouts emerged from his body. This night again, the general had to shave them off. Again, the countless moans. Again, the countless bodies. Again, he heard the cock crow to announce the end of night. Again, the general passed the night without the comfort of sleep. The general's body, once superbly conditioned on the battlefield, withered away before his own eyes. But more than his body, his mind became unstable. He spent his days sprawled on his bed, eyes open or closed. He would see images of his past scenes of butchery. Now he began to recall the words of a skilled but insolent mercenary. Hatred doesn't evaporate from cutting off a life. It remains in the earth, in the clouds, in the wind. The general wanted to see that man again, to see him and ask him again, have I been wrong all these years? The man himself, a man of few words, would probably not answer his question. Still, the general wanted to see him again, that mercenary, that kind fellow. The sun went down, the night gradually deepened. As always, the inching started, and the plants began to sprout. But the general, grasping the razor in fingers that now looked like withered branches, no longer had the strength to shave them off. His back began to itch. This was the first time the things had sprouted someplace beyond his reach, as if they had been waiting for this opportune moment. Sprawled on his bed, the general let the razor drop from his hand. Enough. I don't care anymore. The sprouts kept growing, creeping over him, and before long, they had covered him completely. At that point, his back split open, and an unusually large sprout emerged. By dawn, the sprout had fully matured, and before the cock crowed, it produced a single blossom the color of an evening afterglow. Many long years have passed. Visiting the old battlefield, Kaim finds a flower garden there. Blooming in profusion are flowers of clearly different shape and color than the ones along its border. Beside the garden stands a stone monument inscribed with the garden's history. In this place, a great general met his end. He was known as the Butcher. He died suddenly one night, and from his body grew many flowering plants. These were evening flowers, a blossom unique to a village the general had burnt to the ground. An ancient legend tells us that the seeds of the evening flower lodge in the bodies of those who nourish hatred in their breasts, and the roots of the plant feed the flowers with the person's flesh. That's fucking brutal. The garden's flowers, the color of the setting sun, sway in a gentle breeze. Kaim stands there for a time, gazing at the countless flowers given birth by hatred, before walking on in silence. It is said that in the very center of the garden lies a disintegrating suit of armor, but no one has ever found it. Yikes. Ooh. It's pretty brutal. Here's a chest. Giant feelers.
3 of them to be exact. Another seed. What? Oh, ah, fireflies. No music. Uh-oh. It's something serious. Oh, never mind. Okay. Sorry. Dodge? No. No dodge. Crits? Are we kidding, dude? Fucking crits? It's good. Chucha. Damn, bro. Oh, well. Yeah, I figured that's the whole point of this. Why is there no music? I just don't understand what's up with the no music, lack of music. Right. This guy, they do like what, like 300 plus on each person, right? A lot of damage. Okay. Good. I don't know why there's no music playing right now. Even though it's very similar enemy spawn from before. Damn, he just learned level 5 spirit magic? Okay. Sorry, give me a sec. Let's do that. That's fine. She doesn't really need to learn wall. Oh, doesn't let me go up? Alright. Okay, I don't understand the gimmick, but yeah, I don't understand. I did not understand the gimmick.
Run! Run! They're gonna get us!
Is that true? I don't even know if that's true or not. Nothing happened. Scroll of what? Cut down. Inflicts damage on enemy front row and reduces their GC. Again, no music. I don't understand. I do not.
If it's a fight you want, you got it.
Spirit. We try doing that. Okay, took one down, at least. Good luck on that.
Okay.
I guess it worked out. Okay.
It's showtime.
Right.
Dog power of death.
It should be good. There we go. Realizing the game is actually like really fucking loud for my TV. I don't understand why. Which is this. Oh, hex. We're cursed now. I don't know what that means. I think it doesn't matter because yeah, it didn't matter. It didn't matter. Motherfucker got wrecked. Damn, oh my god. Such fast level ups here. These battles take fucking forever, man. Absolutely hate it when I get hit with back-to-back runs, too. He's in the back. What the fuck? Magic. Where's the... Should I do that or should I do the... Should probably do that. This guy weak to? Earth? Okay, so he's weak to wind. I'm gonna have her hit him with a window. Oh, that was good. That's good, that's good, that's good. Ooh, look at that. Yeah, we kinda cooking right now. Look at that. Okay. Shut up. Nice. Not high damage, but it's fine. Let's see about smashing these two up. There we go. That should do a lot more damage now. Nice. Hell yeah. That's not fair. We didn't even hit you. The fuck? You fucking... You motherfucker. What do I have on you? Oh. Do I have any magic? I do. Did I ever put a ring on you? I did. Okay. Goodbye. Oh wow.
Okay.
Just as we can. Oh, he's fucked. Alright, that wasn't too bad of a enemy spawn.
That was close.
I thought it was gonna be worse. The only downside was that it made us use a lot of MP. I was gonna say I ran out of my light, right? I did. Oh, it's one of these kind of... that put me back real far. I'm gonna be real. It's kind of annoying. Not gonna lie. It's pretty annoying. Pretty annoying to have that happen. So here's what I'm actually gonna do. I'm gonna run back to the start. Right? We'll run back. We'll follow up on this once I leave and come back. Actually, what I want to do I just need to make sure. Hold on, because now I'm seeing this. I'm on this screen and there's no music playing. I want to know what the hell's going on. Is there really just no music now in the game? What the hell happened? What the? Another thing I should do. Let's go in here. The guy up here. Yes, the guy that's in the rooms that you sleep in. He's the actual shopkeep in this area. Funny enough. He just set up shop in a room where you normally, you know, sleep in. I could be committing more money into grabbing a bunch more stuff to help me with status ailments and stuff like that, but I'm okay. I think I'll be okay. What I need is I need to get this for Sarah. And now let me see here. It says I don't have one of these, but that's a lie. I think I have one of these on Cook. So I might as well just I might start grabbing copies of stuff here. Especially the dizzy one. The dizzy one? Because there's a lot of enemies that can get me dizzy. Maybe that's the strat. The strat is to count how many people I have in my party and just buy that many of each of these things. Instead of constantly passing them around from people. That's 7 people I have in my party. And I already have one of these. So I just need to buy 6. I have one of these. Oh god, there's so many skills. Oh no, we have that already on her. I forgot she was one of the first I remember having that. What's he using? Right. You're using this for now. But I think I just put anti-dizzy on her full. Yeah, I did. Okay. So I gotta put something. I gotta put another accessory on her instead. Something else that she might. I guess that's fine. So these two are learning from Cook. Actually, we're all learning stuff from Cook, so that's fine. Considering I have all of the immortals currently active in the party. Okay. We'll leave it like that. We'll leave it like that. Right. This is something I wanted to see. I want to see the current list of 1,000 Years of Dreams and where I'm at when the next one is. So the last one I just did was the tragedy of the Butcher General. Okay. All right. Got it. So, the next dreams I get is not until the next town I end up in. Which even then, it's only like maybe like 1 or 2 dreams, something like that. I forget. Either way, we're a ways off. We got the dream in the cave, which was the next one I was looking at. So now we're there. You have to work towards getting through the black cave.
Dude, there's just no music. What? All good. Let me save for now. I have a feeling getting to the end of the Black Cave will lead to a boss. And then beating that boss will trigger us to get into Disc 3. I can't help but feel that way. But I'll leave that for the rest of the week. Yeah. That's well done. I'll leave that part of the game for later. And of course, it feels like we are short 2 party members, of which I haven't seen anything of. I don't know who else gets to be in the party. If I had to guess, maybe the heir to the throne will be one of our party members. And then, I don't know who else. I don't know who else would be there. That's 7 right now. That's 7 right now, where 3 of them are mortals. 4 are immortals. Anyway, we saved, so I'm just gonna take a quick look around that stuff. Okay. I haven't made any new rings in quite some time. Might want to think about getting to doing that, just to mess around with them. Was that Spirit Ring Ultra? Jewels. You need Jewels of Wisdom. You know, here's probably a good thing I should do. I might not need Guard Heal for the time being here, but I should probably grab Treasure Analysis. You have Factual and Status. Ideally, I would want the analysis skills to be spread across my characters, but the fact of the matter is that yeah. Like, not all of them are at 8 skill slots yet. I'm still working on Ming to get to 8, and Sarah only has 3 skill slots right now. Like, that's pretty sad. I definitely want the treasure analysis for future reference, in case I want to go around farming, grinding for specific materials. It doesn't feel like I need to focus too much on that. I don't think I need to focus that much on getting new rings and stuff. It feels very supplementary to what you can totally accomplish with this game, which is both good and bad. It's good because it's good because the combat as a whole is really not that interesting. But it's also not good because it's kind of like arbitrarily tacked on, you know, as a way to give you options to quote-unquote customize your characters. At that point, just don't have it in there, you know? If it's less mandatory than what everything else you do in the game is, then, like, why bother putting it in? But that is to say, it's the only... I feel like that's the only aside that I'm making for this game. Like, that's the one thing that I have accumulated within my philosophy of trying games out, is like, when you're gonna play something, you have to agree to a personal game flaw that the game is going to present to you. Like you have to say like despite the fact that, you know, this game's combat system is really not that interesting or engaging, and it's actually like pretty lackluster with the way it's executed on it, like I'm still gonna play the game because everything else about it, the visuals, the world building, the characters, the plot. I mean, the plot is at least readable, and it's easy to follow along. Not like, unlike most JRPGs that become very convoluted very quickly. You know, this is very different from that. And then with all that good stuff, there's one thing that I can say that like no other game does better right now, and it's this stuff, the 1,000 Years of Dreams. I'm always looking forward to getting a new one. I'm always looking forward to stumbling on a new one. And there's only 12 more to find in the game. So that's what I can say about this game. Is that RPG battle system a little bland, kind of undercooked in some aspects with the synergizing and stuff. In fact, there is no real synergizing between your characters. It's just kind of like every character has the potential to learn everything, but the thing is that even if every character has the potential to learn every single ability in the game, there's clearly like preferential character compositions that you would want to go for over others, you know? Like, yeah, Kaim could learn level 4 black magic, white magic, all that, but like his magic stat is not good to begin with, and you can't change that. There's no way to like flip the script and suddenly Kaim is a spellcaster. No. Like at his core, he's like a warrior type character with high damage and high health. Like, that's it. And he has low MP, unlike the actual casters who have like 4x his MP. So, you know, so why bother with that? Like, you wouldn't make him that. He's not a natural caster, and you can't build him into being one. The only thing you can do is, you know, get him to learn those spells. You can get him to learn the different types of magic, but that's about it. Can't really do that. You can't really do much else. And then on the flip side, you know, Ming and Sarah can totally learn things like, you know, power hit, combo, cut down. They can learn stuff that is like physically damaging stuff, but none of their equipment, gear, weapons is going to improve their physical attack damage. It's only going to improve their magic attack damage, which is what you need for spellcasting and stuff. So that's why I feel like even the ring stuff, the rings, even though there's a whole section dedicated to ring assembly and like putting them on characters and stuff, the rings is purely based off of like the rings only benefit your basic attack, and your basic attack is solely dependent on your physical attack stat. So there's real no point in the casters having the rings, like it, you know, like they could have thought up with something a little more complex or more like spiderwebby to like have characters be very distinct from one another. But like, you know, Kaim and Seth are basically they're like the same piece of meat. They're just like cooked at different temperatures, essentially. Like Seth is like medium rare with how quick she can attack, and like similar stats to Kaim but just a little less. Kaim is more like medium, where he's like a fitting balance of most things like that. And then like the casters are like different fruits. They're all fruits, they just, you know, one's more tangy, one's more tart, one's more sweet. they all accomplish similar things as one another, so it's kind of hard to like differentiate them from one another in battle, especially when the immortals can learn the same exact skills as the ones that our mortals have. And so basically you can kind of make some characters redundant, or you can have them you know, solicit the existence of others, which I guess that's like the most depth you can get, but even then that's not interesting to me personally. Anyway, I've been